warm up. We're gonna do a 200-meter run, then 5 jumping jacks, 5 toe touches. 200-meter run, 10 jumping jacks, 10 toe touches. 200-meter run, 15 jumping jacks, 15 toe touches. Lift heavy for the day. We are doing a deadlift. 5 sets of 5 reps at a modest weight. I'm not putting a percentage on this just because some people have maybe a barbell plus maybe 1 weight plate. You might be using kettlebells, you might be using dumbbells, you might be using cinder blocks, you might be using something around the house to do the movement. So a modest weight, meaning something that you can do for a set of 5. It's gonna be challenging, but nothing that's gonna really tax you too much, just so we can accommodate for everybody and a wide range of equipment. If you do have a good amount of weight plates, go ahead and do this at 60% of your 1 rep max. Again, if not, a modest weight will be just fine for this. In between each set of deadlifts, you're gonna go every 90 seconds, so you'll, on 3, 2, 1, go, you'll do your first set of 5 deadlifts, rest the remainder of that 90 seconds, and then repeat. Breathe hard. We are doing a 12-minute AMRAP. Remember, AMRAP, as many rounds as possible in 12 minutes. What does a round look like? 1 round is going to equal 20 alternating lunges, and then you're going to do 10 kettlebell or dumbbell swings. Just depends on what you have on hand. I'm also going to show you a few household objects that you can swing if you're feeling a little bit feisty and you feel comfortable with the movement. The lunges are not weighted. It is just your body weight alternating right, left, 20 total. So it's not a hard count. So it's 1 right, 2 left, 3 right, and so on. And on the kettlebell swings, again, pick something modest that you can go through this pretty fast. So warm up, we're gonna start it with a 200-meter run. So you're gonna run for 200 meters. This run is a slow pace. We're just getting started for the day, so I don't want you to try to get this as fast as you can. This is a nice, steady pace jog, and we'll pick up throughout the rounds. So to track your 200-meter run, or to figure out the distance, you're gonna download an app. There's a Nike Run Plus app, guys. There's a Nike Run Plus app. There's a bunch of different running apps. Just download it on whatever kind of phone you have. Turn it on, and you're gonna run for 100 meters around your block, and then run back that will equal 200 meters. Then you're gonna do your 5 jumping jacks. So, Becca, 5 jumping jacks. Just like in grade school, feet come across. When your feet land, your hands touch up over your head. And then 5 toe touches. This is gonna stretch out your hamstrings and your lower back. So you're gonna start with your feet right underneath your hips. From here, you're gonna hinge over at your waist, keep your back nice and flat. You're gonna have a soft bend in your knees, touch your toes. If you can't touch your toes, if you find yourself really getting into this bad position, go down as low as you can. Maybe it's knee, maybe you can get a little bit lower for that shin. Go as low as you can until you feel that stretch. And throughout the rounds, try to get lower, lower, lower. So 1, 2, lift heavy! So for the strength portion of today's workout, we are going to be doing deadlifts. If you have a barbell, use it. Again, use a modest weight, something that's going to be fairly challenging for 5 sets of 5. If you have a good amount of plates at your house, then go ahead and do that at 60% of your 1 rep max across the board for all 5 sets. For our demo video today, we are not going to do a barbell deadlift, but we are going to do a single kettlebell deadlift or dumbbell deadlift for those of you that do not have a barbell, which is going to work out just the same. The rules stay the same as far as my positioning goes as a barbell. So if you are using a barbell, take some of the tips that we're going to be using with these implements and transfer them over to the barbell. I'm going to show you a few with the dumbbell, then I'll have Becca show you a few with kettlebell, and I'm also going to show you a few with a cinder block. If you don't have any equipment around your house, you may end up needing to pick up a cinder block or a rock that you have lying around or some other weird thing that weighs a decent amount of weight. So for the dumbbells, feet are going to be right underneath my hips. I'm going to hinge back at my waist. So imagine you're shutting a car door with your butt because your hands are full with all the groceries to pick up the dumbbells. I'm going to stand them up. From here, I'm going to take a big deep breath into my belly and squeeze in tight like someone's about to punch me in the gut. Push the car door closed, bend down, touch just the tip, that's what she said, to the floor, stand back up. Again, 2, 3, breathing and bracing, 4, and then set them back down. For the kettlebell deadlift, Becca is going to be standing right directly on top of it. Remember, one of our golden rules here is whatever the object that you're picking up, be it a kettlebell, barbell, sandbag, whatever, is going to be as close to the midline of your body as possible. She's not going to want to stand back behind it, to where she's reaching out in front of it and putting all of that pressure on her lower back. So with the kettlebell, she's going to stand directly on top of it, cutting her foot in half, and she's going to do the same thing I did with the dumbbell. She's going to breathe and brace her stomach like someone's going to punch her in the gut. She's going to shut the car door. She's going to hinge her way back. Slide down her knees, push your knees out a little bit more. Perfect. She's going to grab the handles, big deep breath, and stand up nice and tall. Squeeze your hips at the top, and then repeat back down for 2. And let's do one more. Let's go ahead and turn sideways so you can see those angles from the side. Again, kettlebell directly in between your feet, close to that midline of the body. Go ahead and show us 2, please, Becca. 1, 2. And that's the kettlebell. Okay. Oh my gosh, what do? I don't have a barbell. I don't have dumbbells. I don't have anything at my house. It's fine. We can still do deadlifts. So I'm going to take a cinder block. Again, cinder block. Big rock lying in your yard. A kid. A tire. Whatever. But the golden rule is going to still apply. I'm going to stand directly on top of it. I want that odd object or whatever it is to be as close to the midline of my body as possible. From here, all the same movement patterns stay the same. I'm going to breathe and brace in my stomach. Tighten my abs up like someone's going to punch me in the gut. Shut the car door. Keep that back nice and flat. Hands are going to come down. Back's nice and tight. Stand up. And repeat. All right, time to breathe hard. Let's get to the conditioning portion of the day. Remember, it's going to be a 12-minute AMRAP. We're going to do 20 lunges. That's 20 total. So you'll do 10 on each leg. And then you're going to do 10 kettlebell swings or dumbbell swings or a weird thing lying around the house swings. So for the lunges, they're going to be in place for most of us. If you have a big yard and doing this outside, you want to cover some ground walking forward, by all means do so. But for today's video purposes, we're going to just be doing them in place. So for the lunges, you're going to start out nice and tall. You're going to take a nice big step, drop your back knee to the ground, nice and soft. Our front shin is going to be vertical. From here, I'm going to push off of my front heel and back into place. And then alternate. So from the side, to here. If you feel more comfortable stepping backwards, by all means, do so. Just make sure we're alternating and not smashing our knee into the floor. Again, this one is not done with any weight. It's just body weight, so move nice and fast. Kettlebell swings! So, love kettlebell swings. This is one of the movements that you can take, and if you have a kettlebell, you can get a world of fitness, do something different every single day, tons of different movements, but we want to make sure that we're doing this right. So for this move, it's a little bit different than something else when we're lifting. This is actually going to be in front of us because we're going to get in a position to swing the bell, so we need to get some momentum. So I'm going to show you starting from the side. I'm going to be about 8 to 12 inches away from it. It just depends on your limb length. From here, it's very similar to the deadlift as far as our setup position. Our knees are going to go out. Notice my shins are staying vertical. I'm pushing those hips back. I'm shutting that car door. From here, I'm going to reach out. Right now, my lats are not activated. So when I activate my lats, I'm going to squeeze them back so just the tip comes up.
That's what she said.
Yeah, buddy. So just the tip comes up. From here, I'm in a nice high position. I'm going to bring the kettlebell back into my high thigh to initiate the swing. Pop up. Let gravity do its thing. Come back. Looking for that 90-degree angle up at the top. And when I'm done, right back into position. So that's going to be the kettlebell swing. Remember, we want to really activate those lats. Start in a good position, finish in a good position. That's going to set you up for success for the entire movement. So if you don't have a kettlebell, it's all good. You have a dumbbell lying around. We can do the exact same thing with a dumbbell. Becca, go ahead and show us 3 swings with a dumbbell. You're going to grab the top end of the dumbbell and hike it back. Brace, pick up just the tip. Pop. Now she's stopping right at about chin level. She's got that 90-degree right here, squeezing her butt up at the top. She's going to finish her reps and return it to the same spot that it started in. Excellent. Hold on. Just because I like this stuff. So, I don't have a kettlebell. I don't have a dumbbell. Get a brick. If you don't have a brick, go to Home Depot. I think they cost like $2. They're awesome. So here,
They're essential. They're open.
absolutely. So knees are out, everything's the same as far as the rules apply, and I'm gonna hike it back, and I'm gonna swing. And get the same movement pattern, the same strength, the same conditioning with this. Pop,